Talking to Lamar Odom. Lamar Odom is in the news. Again, he was just supporting USA basketball. Hey, man, I'm watching the game. But he posts this picture, and it's the weakest. We have a few rules. If you're going to mount your TV over the fireplace, which is okay, that's fine.
Not my style. I think
it can't be too high. That's number one.
Over the fireplace is tough, right?
Then again, he's 7 foot tall, so what's high for us is not high for him.
Yeah, but you just have a giraffe's neck? I mean, the way you got to crane your head to look at a TV over a fireplace.
The angle in which he posted, it looks like it's a little high. But that's not even the main part of our criticism here.
Yeah, I'm not a fireplace high TV type of guy, but I get it works for some people. I'm not here to criticize. And for
by the
all
way,
I know,
it's not Rich and I and Fox Sports Radio criticizing. Social media went wild when he posted this photo because they're like, yo, dude, you're Lamar Odom. Your setup is super wackadoodle-do, wackadoodle-don't. It's weak because his TV appears to be a mounted 32-inch flat screen over this big fireplace.
that was Ramos' first thought. Ramos goes, what is that, 32 inches?
Ramos, you're dead on. I mean, like, I would never want to go to his house to watch a game unless I had a pair of binoculars with me. Like, are you serious?
Can I tell you, I learned my lesson. I learned my lesson from Steve Covino's Grill. I learned it from Colin Cowherd because I saw him on social media, and he was panning around his ridiculous house, wherever the hell he lives.
Fallacious home.
Oh, my God. Colin Cowherd is living the life. He's like, look at outside. Look at this beautiful mansion I live in. And you know what the comments were? Colin has wires exposed by his TV.
Sweet wires, dude.
And I'm thinking to myself, ignore the fact that he lives in like a dream home. People love to pick apart. So I'm telling you, I'm being serious. When I take a picture of my kids or my wife and anyone and post it on social media, I'm quick to be like, move the garbage can, honey.
Yes.
Honey, in the background, there's a piece of dog crap I can see on the balcony.
Eye test. It's
But leave Piper in the picture.
It's the first thing you should do before you double check your grammar. You eye test your pick.
Now here's the controversy.
Grammar is also important.
Again, yeah, grammar is important. You got to double check all the things before you post. But he had to know he was going to get some backlash, or maybe he didn't. But when you look at the TV in comparison to the wall and the fireplace, it looks tiny. Now, he's getting grilled on social media like, dude, weak-ass
pun intended,
TV.
grilled.
Pun intended. And he's now claiming, because now he starts defending himself. He starts getting defensive.
Oh, there
he
goes.
posts the picture of the box.
By the way, defense, first step.
saying,
Remember Covino? I was just grilling for my daughter.
I know. He's saying it's a 70-inch flat screen, and it just looks small in comparison to his massive fireplace and the massive cathedral ceilings he probably has. He's saying it just looks small on that backdrop. And I'm telling you, it does look like a little baby TV.
It's a terrible picture.
I know. And then people are criticizing the outlets, right? Like the placement of the outlets.
Yeah.
So it's
and they're
like,
also saying just by looking at the outlets and the switches, you can tell the size of the TV.
Yeah.
There's perspective.
oh, yeah.
So much untapped potential on this wall.
Right.
Yeah, there is.
No, I'm being
It's
serious.
like, why didn't we zoom in, Lamar?
It's a lesson to be learned. And again, it doesn't matter for regular folks like you and I as much. But when you post things, honestly, if my daughter's, looking all cute, I'll tell my wife, Sarah, move the garbage can in the background. Like I see like the recycling bin, just because you know that people are critics, people are lame, people are ready to pounce on whatever you do.
It makes you think, too, does it really pay to share, You know,
I'm going to respect my wife even more today because Suzanne is always, and women, and Monty, maybe you can speak to this too, she's always like, that's not my good side. Or that's not a good picture of me, John. Erase that. And I'm always like, come on, honey, it's just a picture. But in general, she may be right in the big picture.
She is, Rama.
Yeah.
She is.
Yeah.
'Cause people are brutal, and Lamar Odom's getting it today.
Is that a microwave mounted in the wall? What is that? What's the size of that?
The comments that referring to the Office episode where Michael Scott has that
Not the
little.
TV.
That was so good. I love
Michael
this
Scott TV.
I love this TV.
But it really looks so weak to the point where if Lamar Odom said, yo, I'm watching UFC 292, come over, I'd be like, nah, man,
no
I
thanks.
can't. No way. I don't want to watch on that little baby TV you got.
Danny put a picture, or showed me a picture where he said it was 70 inch. I beg that is not a 7.
I agree. It doesn't look like
Where
a
did he
7
get
inch.
that box?
Yeah,
then,
he probably
to take the
found it
photo?
out front of his house.
Just stock images on Google.
By the way, for the record, Danny G and I misinterpreted his comeback differently because they're saying that Lamar Odom has the receipts, right? I interpreted it as he got so much criticism that he went out and bought a new one. And Danny G said, no.
No, he's
that's
saying
the
like-
box to the one he has.
Yeah.
That's what he's claiming, yeah.
So take a look. We posted it at Covino and Rich.
He has like a computer monitor on his wall.
Yeah, exactly. And
What's he
think
doing?
before you post because you're going to get backlash, especially if you're somebody
Windows
like Lamar Odom.
10.
Yep.
And we've said this before, so I don't want to, repeat ourselves. But, new people listening to Covino and Rich all the time, we have a rule that if you want to host a fight night, a game night, if you're saying, hey, I got Sunday ticket, everyone come over, we'll order pizza, or, hey, it's a fight night, you can't have people over for the game or the fight if your TV is under 50 inches.
Minimum.
You can't be like, oh, we're all going to gather around my 36-inch TV.
50
Get out of
inch.
here. And
Nowadays,
Ramos,
50-inch minimum.
Ramos, not to sound pretentious, because you could go to I was at Walmart and Target over the weekend picking
You're
up
right.
some stuff.
Before you even say this, I know you're right.
Yo, you could get a 60, 70, or 80-inch TV for $500 or less.
Right.
If you care that much. By the way, for the price of Sunday ticket, you could get a 70-inch TV.
Exactly.
You know,
exactly.
I'm gonna defend Lamar Odom here.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
Okay.
Hot take.
Because I went back on TMZ and
Okay.
was able to find because it's
By the way, that's how big this stupid story is, by the way.
so he's renting a home in Calabasas.
All right.
And they have a shot from the front door
I'm
to
going
this
right now to TMZ.
to this room
Must be
where
nice.
the TV is. It actually looks like a sitting room. It's not a full-size living room. Like, you can tell by the curtains and the fireplace that this is the room that he was in. So it was like, it's not a full-size living room.
Yo,
so I
that's
can
a TV you
understand,
put in your little kid's room.
but I could understand why it's not a huge, giant TV, because it looks like wherever you would sit would be super close to the TV.
Well,
So
that's
I'm
the
going to say
update.
for the room, it's appropriate. I'm going to
I
defend
don't
him.
know. It looks like it's floating in that room.
He's getting
Because
clowned
it's
on
like
social media.
it's almost like a foyer. It's not really like the full living room.
Stop it.
Don't let it happen to you is the point. Don't let it happen to you. Now, before
That's
we play...
a kitchen TV. I don't even have one, but some people would have like a
Yeah.
kitchen, like
My
a little.
parents have a little
Well,
kitchen
yeah,
TV.
That's what he's got. That's what Lamar Odom has over his fireplace. End of story. Just a fact, a reminder. Steve Covino with his grill, Lamar Odom with his TV. If you're going to post on social media, trust me, I said it. Remember Hillary Duff had her kid in the car seat, and someone's like, the car seat's not strapped the right way. If you post on social media, just be prepared for every a-hole to come out of the
Didn't
woodwork
Britney
and
Spears
criticize.
get criticism like that, too?
Oh, dude, everything.
I'm pretty sure. So think before you post. You know you're going to get backlash. Just don't let it happen to you. And before we play Showtime Mahomes trivia, do you want to talk Miles Jack or do you want to take some phone calls? What do you want to do?
What you got, Spots?
By the way, he is spending $15,000 a month to rent this house, so maybe he can't really afford an expensive TV.
Calabasas, nice area.
Very cheap.
You know what? I don't even know what to say, Spud, because it does look so weak, but it's Lamar Odom, so
I think it fits the room.
all right.
Hey, I get paid in meatballs, and my TV's twice as big. Okay, so
I think
expect
you have a
little
bigger
more.
room than this.
You expect a little more from Lamar Odom. All right, so again, we're live from the TireRack.com studios. Covino and Rich, and
You know what? It's really interesting. I'm sorry. I'm just thinking more about the world we live in now.
yeah,
I look at pictures I have that I haven't posted. It could be a cute picture like me and my son or something. I'm like, yeah, something in the background. I'm just going to hear some dope say something that's going to annoy me. Not
That's
posting.
when you just got to delete that. Do you have that feature or no?
Oh, the one where you can
A lot
delete
of
things in the background?
Google phones, Androids have that feature automatically. Just circle it and delete it.
No, people are terrible on social media. But, hey, Lamar Odom, you did it. What do you want us to say?